Hey, good people. This is Rocki with Rocki's Reality, the #1 podcast for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, and relationships. Tap in live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I chat with some of the dopest artists, celebrities, influencers, entrepreneurs, and more. Make sure to catch us live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. See you soon. Do it now, huh? It's too late.
No. I mean, I'm not talking about
You talking to somebody?
I'm talking to somebody else.
Oh, somebody put in a request.
They want to go live right now.
Oh, not right now. Not right now.
No, because I am live though.
Right. We all the way live.
All the way live. Hey.
Listen.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I'm
you
sorry.
good.
No,
that's my silly ass. Y'all, welcome to Rocki's Reality.
What
Listen, y'all know I'm so irreverent. Okay, you know I'm like I'm formal when I need to be, but this is my show, so I do's what I does. Welcome to the show, Rocki's Reality, y'all. Tonight I got a Detroit legend. He's humble about it. He don't, I mean, he puff his chest a little bit, but not too much. I mean, when he need to a little bit. You that at moment.
See, but most of the time it be at the liquor store when somebody try to get in my face.
So y'all, welcome to the show, Maurice Piranhahead Hurd.
What up, though?
Been in the game over 30 years, y'all. He is a highly skilled and versatile musician, producer, string arranger, engineer, and historian. Because I done learned a few things. So he's worked with a gamut of folks, y'all. Moody Man, Cy Smith, Carmen Rodgers. Not your run-of-the-mill folks, though. Okay, all the artists he's worked with are in their own special category. And one of the most recent ones, and my latest obsession, Victoria Monet.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to the show, Piranhahead.
What up, though?
Okay. I'm gonna do the sound effects, y'all.
No. Well, definitely.
Welcome to the show.
Grateful. What up, though?
What up, though?
We are here at one of my favorite places. Detroit is different.
And shout out to Kyrie. Detroit is different. And we definitely are. So shout out to Kyrie Frazier and shout out to you, Piranhahead or Maurice.
Thank you. Whatever you want to call me.
Because I was like, can I?
Just never late for dinner.
Right.
Brother like to eat. You understand?
Oh, so while we on that, what's your favorite meal or favorite dish?
Dang, oh man, because I'm living Southwest. So, the Mexican spots.
Baby. Listen, one of my favorites is El Asador. Have you been there off Spring Wells? Baby.
But it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been there because I always go to what they call, my girl call it La Jesus. Because it's right across from Lupita's Laundromat, La Holly Sensei or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's good spots out there.
I love it.
I like that, Of course, the home cooked meals sometimes. Things like that. Yeah.
But Mexican food and so home cooked. Okay.
Yeah, some Mediterranean things, I like a.
No, I'm a big fan. Some garlic paste and some. I didn't really like grape leaves when I tasted those.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't me either.
Yeah. So I'm more of the shawarma, chicken, lamb, all that. So anyway,
we keep it in a certain lane.
We are obviously foodies. Foodies, but also, Piranhahead is a aficionado, like for real, yeah. And I want to say thank you to my girl Stephanie Christian, my boo, my sister, for real. She just, and this is how God worked, right? Because I didn't even have any idea the magnificence that you had contributed to Victoria Monet project.
Wow.
Until Stephanie texted me. For sure. Stephanie texted me and said, my boy Piranhahead did the strings on Victoria Monet's album. I said, and so this me, I'm laying in the bed, right? He be laying in bed relaxing. And then somebody texts you and you like, oh shit, wait, let me sit up on this one. Let me, because you know you got to sometimes you can lay back and text somebody. The other times you got to sit up like, oh shit, wait a minute now, let me sit up in the
See
bed.
now.
And so when I saw
Stephanie, you didn't tell me about this one.
listen, she didn't tell you I'm a whole mess.
Ooh.
Come on now, a whole mess.
She did
Okay,
not tell me, boy.
that's
Lord,
why
Lord.
that's why we friends.
I'm
But
trying to tell you, go get my
listen,
deacon title taken from me and thing.
it's all right. I love Jesus too. I'm a Christian too.
I'm lying. I ain't never been no deacon.
I'm not religious though. I'm spiritual. I'm religious. Let me be clear. I'm more spiritual. I'm not
I'm
religious.
very
I'm spiritual.
I'm very spiritual.
So
Yeah.
but I sat
love
up.
I love it.
I sat up in bed and I said, I've seen this name, Piranhahead, so many times. Um, myself being a music fan and just critic and reviewer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And just a I can't even say fan. It's beyond for what music does for me because since I was a little tot, my mama had a music room with a hi-fi stereo, and I tell this story a lot. So shout out to my mama again. But throughout the years, I had heard your name, so I have to say it's an honor.
Thank you.
And I want to give you your flowers.
I'm so
I
grateful.
believe in giving
Thank
people their
you.
flowers before, you know, I don't believe in
Hey.
sniffling over your, you know, because it's better to be seen than be viewed, right?
Hey.
So I'm glad that I can see you
Let's
in
stick
person.
around. Drink more water.
Listen. So
Same color as vodka, different.
listen. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Piranhahead.
I'm grateful to be here. Thank you.
You are just extraordinary. So just
I'm grateful.
give me a snapshot. And for those who are not hip, give us a snapshot of how you got started. When was that first? Tell me, when's that first moment you was like,
this is what I want to do?
Talk about those early beginnings.
Okay. The address here is 1652, right?
Mm-hmm.
The address I grew up in 1562 St. Clair.
Okay.
Between Jefferson and Kirchville.
East side. Oh, you from the east side?
Oh, baby. I'm from the Mack and Bewick district.
Oh my God. I thought we talked about that, but I forgot. Mack and Van Dyke. I love you.
Yeah.
East
I'm
side.
from all of that. Southeastern.
Listen.
You know, Charlevoix.
Baby.
East Verner.
Yep.
All of that.
I say between Mack and Goethe. Mack and Goethe, baby.
Yeah.
Seaburn between Mack and Goethe. And I was just telling someone today, don't let my East Side personality fool you.
It's different now because you go over there and it's super gentrified. They have the little dogs and they're doing dog walking.
The East Village, all of that.
No, it's not. It's not that. I mean, the neighborhood that I came up in, especially, and I have to shout out my sisters, my big sisters, my mother, God rest her, you know, and my big brother, for, you know, I had 7 sisters and 1 brother.
Oh wow! And in the same house?
And just about.
Shit. Wait a minute, the same mama and daddy?
But yeah, the same. Well, my mama, her brood was from one marriage. My father's brood was from another.
Oh, so y'all had to break the Black Brady Bunch.
Right. And then they found a way to perfect the human being when they made me September 20th, 1972. You know, they found a way to perfect it. So you know, like they got down on that part.
Okay,
like they did. I don't know what they did. I don't want to know, but they, you know, I'm enjoying it.
I'm not mad at it. So grew up in a big house.
Dad. Grew up in a big house. So
big family, I should say.
Yeah, my sisters, they you know, they would always play records, and you know, there was always music in the house because I had, you know, a couple of them were musicians. One played flute, the other one played piano.
Okay.
And my mother played piano. God rest her. She used to, you know, play some, you know, a few little gospel things here and there. And I, you know, I kind of took to that. And, you know, there's a photo. I don't know whether or not I can find it right now, but it's a photo of me learning how to walk by pulling myself up on the stereo thing on the drawer the record.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, I was you know, I was really entrenched in music from the earliest. You know,
I love it
because they would always play records, and you know, I would for some reason be able to recognize which record was which record. I don't know how I did that, you know, but you know, I love music.
You just would hear a certain note.
Yeah, or you know, just like, you know, listen to records by the Spinners.
Listen now, the Stylistics. Let's go. War. Let's run it down.
Yeah.
So we come from the same generation because my mama did the same thing. The Stylistics, War, the Temptations, the Four Tops, the Dramatics, all of those, right? Okay.
Oh yeah. So it was, that was the music. I mean, I also liked rock and roll too. I liked a lot of the other stuff,
Yeah.
but I really
Mhm.
dug, I really dug the like I was really into the funk.
Mm, mm.
Like
So
when my
P
sister,
Funk era,
yeah.
okay.
So my sister played, what was it? My sister Clarice, God rest her, she played, what was that? Good evening. P Funk wants to get funked
Mhm,
up,
mhm.
and my life changed.
Mm.
It was
You hear
one of
that
the,
thumping, that bass, that
yeah,
doom, doom.
yeah,
No, that
yeah.
it
They
came in,
fly
huh?
funk the people, and I was
Mhm,
into that. And later on, families, we went to see them live, and
mhm,
all of that stuff. So
mhm,
enjoyed pretty much the whole aspect of, oh, you
mm,
live, or are
mhm,
you
mm.
tuned into my live?
No, I'm live.
You
I'm
live?
live.
Look at
We
him.
both live.
We
We
both
all the
live.
way
Oh,
live.
we all the way live. Watch this.
Right.
I'm sorry. Um, I don't see. I'm learning. Yeah, fuck that. I don't mind seeing me twice.
Right, right. Well, and
Um,
we,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
that's
high
cool.
five.
That's cool.
Right.
No, no, it's
We,
cool.
right,
That's
right,
cool. That's cool.
right, right. We'll just switch it back and forth. Y'all
Whatever.
know how this
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Right, right. Y'all know how
Um,
we do.
I I really, nonetheless, I'm sorry. I grew
So
up
P Funk. Once
P
you said that
Funk.
changed it, and so
Yeah, that was one of those
when did you
things.
pick up a your first instrument?
Oh man, one time Mama was trying to put me down for a nap. I had to be about 2 or 3.
You remember this?
I'll never
For-
forget it.
Ugh.
And she, saying trying to put me down for a nap, right? And so then she figured, okay, I'm gonna go in here and play a couple little things and just sit down at the piano, relax and play.
And have some peace, Jesus. Can I have some peace?
Uh,
That's how Mama be
boy, look
thinking,
at here.
cause she tired from
Soon
them
as
other damn kids.
as soon as I heard her play some, I said, oh, and it went bang, 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 and she put me on her lap and tried to teach me, because I knew my letters A, B, C, right? Tried to teach me A, B, C, D, and right,
Mhm.
and tried to, in a way, confuse me. But I was like, oh, those two notes go together.
Mhm.
Dang.
You heard the
Oh,
sound.
right.
Mhm.
And started playing, dinking around my
Piano is one of my
piano.
favorite
Oh, I love
instruments.
piano.
I love a
And I
song with a
love piano.
piano.
And then, when
Mhm.
I heard, like, Jimi Hendrix or some blues, all that stuff. It's just like, yeah, I like that instrument too. What instrument is that? And it was the
Mhm.
guitar. So I got
Mhm.
off into that thing. And plus, cats in the neighborhood, my homeboys at that time, Devon, Jeremy, and one of my homeboys still to this day, Rondell, I mean, back in the 80s. It was much different. I mean, everybody else had a Jerry curl. I didn't want all that grease messing up everything. But Mama was a hairdresser, so I had her do the press and curl on me. I mean, like,
Oh,
oh yeah,
did
oh yeah,
you? What
baby.
now? Okay, hold on.
Oh man,
Okay.
I was ignorant.
You was on some Snoop Dogg type shit. You was on some Snoop Dogg type.
I wanted to be one of those.
Okay. All
One of
right.
those. You understand
Okay.
what I'm saying?
All right. On
Yeah.
Antonio Fargas.
Oh,
Okay.
baby. I wanted to be one of those, because, didn't nobody mess with them. They messed with
Yeah.
the drug dealers and all that.
Uh-huh.
Nobody's messed with them. They always had all the ladies in the big Cadillacs. And I
Mm-hmm.
want, yeah. Didn't work out that way, but
Right.
I'm grateful.
Okay, so let's fast forward a little
Okay.
bit. What was the first song you composed? When did you start getting into this thing?
Hmm.
When did you realize like I can do this shit and make money from it? Like I can.
I didn't realize that until later, actually.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I saw that people made money from it, but I also grew up in the day and age where it was where the thing was, you got to be in the right place at the right time, and excuse me, all of that. And I would jam with people, and we would make, I'd make music until probably the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I mean, of course, we did little things in the neighborhood. Probably late 80s, I was with kind of hanging out with a band called the Charm Farm.
Mm, your charm firm.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, they
This was here
were
in Detroit
100% Detroit.
because you were in Lansing for a while too.
Yeah, but that was after this.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay. The Charm Farm, they had a spot on Riopelle, right off of Gratiot.
Wow. Wow. Eastern
And
Market.
right. And I would go over there and hang out with them, Dennis White, Tommy Onyx, and all this type of stuff, because I had something that they wanted and they had stuff that I wanted. And we would kind of learn from each other. But I was younger than them. They were from Boston. They were
Mm-hmm.
implants. So I ended up in, a couple little parties and stuff like that, situations, etc. over
Uh-oh.
there. No,
Situations.
no, no, we ain't gonna go off on that. But um I met Derek May over that way. And it just so happened that that's where Kevin, Juan, and Derek and them would be over there.
Like Kevin
Kevin
Saunderson?
Saunderson,
Okay.
Derek May.
Okay.
So, and I wasn't a fan of house music. I did not like house music. I couldn't stand that stuff because you know, house music and techno, I couldn't stand it back then because it was too repetitive, you
Okay.
know, and do. I didn't get it then.
Because you ended up working
No, no,
and
no. I
doing
mean, I always loved records and I knew
mm,
how to play records. But the thing is that there's certain things that happen in records.
mm,
Like there's a lift somewhere or there's a
mm-hmm,
big crescendo or something like that.
mm-hmm.
That house didn't have at that
Okay.
time for
Okay.
me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was just this repetitive thing that it was like, it's kind of annoying because it was like disco, which I loved. Like I loved disco, I loved funk, I loved R&B, I loved all those things. House was not my thing, but Kevin, Juan, and Derek, when I saw what they were doing at KMS, and they had that studio built downstairs over there where all of that is right there on the corner. That was like,
KMS.
oh,
What's K?
KMS, Kevin Maurice Sanderson. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. That was a studio here
That
in
was a
Detroit.
studio. Yeah, it was
Okay.
KMS Studios,
Okay.
also the label. And I was like, wait a minute. This guy got his own record label.
Listen.
Like, so then I started seeing, Transmat. So then I realized these was the cats that Mojo was playing.
Yes.
So, it turned into one of those things. Like, so it started being all interconnected. And I started realizing, okay, then, oh, wow, this is how they're making money. They're getting radio played, putting out records. Like the first record I was a part of was D Brothers in Full Effect or something like that. It was on KMS. Came out in like
Mm-hmm.
'88. Like I played guitar on it. They had like these white guys rap. It was hilarious. But
So okay, so let's fast forward a little bit when you got into the professional. When did you start breaking into this professionally? What were describe some pivotal moments?
Okay, I was up in Lansing. I was actually I was living up there by myself, like around 19, and ran into some cats. A guy by the name of Jesse Jones. Literally, the brother
Wow.
changed my life. Is him and his brother. They was trying to start. Like they had a little band. They were doing this Halloween bash, right? And it was hilarious because they basically pegged me like, hey, musical director.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh? But we would, it was, like they had this 5-man vocal group. And, I had a keyboard player who I was working with at the time. And I hired some friends of mine from up there. And we were doing these covers and stuff like that. So then they didn't tell me that they were starting a studio. And I guess I'll say it was so slick the way he really put me in that position
Hmm.
because what we looked at as the rehearsal hall that we would always go and rehearse in, he started really building a studio in there. And then
Mm.
it's like, hey, we got these little pieces of
Mm-hmm.
gear and everything like that. So we did this show on Halloween. And we were doing songs of the 90s, some Jodeci,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you know, uh, Mary J. Blige,
Mm-hmm.
things like that, right? Live band, no sequences, no nothing. And it was just, it was fun. But some of that gear that I was using to do that was their gear,
Mm-hmm.
it was their equipment. And they then started formatting it to, record with like, okay, I got this song idea. And then I'd say, okay, da, 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 da. Oh, okay. And then I'd write to what they were singing or the
Mm-hmm.
melodic things and stuff like that. So that maybe a little tape machine or something like that. And then we got another studio. But around 1990, I kind of got off into, um, uh, you know, the whole aspect of production. You know what I'm saying? Like right there. You know.
And so, who are some people? Just name a few people, few artists that you've worked with. Who are some of your favorites
Definitely
and
the
why?
work I've done with Divinity. She and I, we really
Is that Divinity Rocks?
no,
No, that's a different
that's a
person.
different
Okay,
Divinity. Yeah,
different artist.
yeah. We worked on out of DJ Mix's label, Women on
Okay.
Wax. We did a lot of work in the whole house music thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it allowed me to be musical. It allowed me to be that. Of course, there was some ups and downs with it because I didn't understand what the whole dance music industry in the early 2000s was.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the people who I did like Louis Vega and Danny
Mm-hmm.
Crivet and all of them
Mm-hmm.
supported my work. Moody Man, of course, my
Mm-hmm.
brother. You know,
Because it's cross genres. You've worked
oh
with
yeah,
Moody Man, Cy Smith, Carmen Rodgers.
yeah, and I met
Did some
all
De La
yeah,
Soul
uh-huh.
too.
See, all of those things. I don't never like to. I ain't gonna put Carmen on Front Street, but a lot. She was like a pivotal person. Like, oh
Mm.
man, yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of the people who I've worked with were connected to her. You know what
Okay.
I mean? That's my sister right
Now,
there.
was she with Foreign Exchange?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There's a song that Foreign Exchange used of me and Divinity's called Find a Way.
Okay.
Um, and there's a song called Asking for a Friend. So that la da 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 at the end, that's that was what they sampled Find a Way, and that was like the big hook on that
I
record, which,
love it.
so I mean, so I'm jumping around a lot of places right here, but of course,
Yeah.
and I did not mention, but it is an important thing. My brother Gabe Gonzalez, I worked with him with the whole Enemy Squad thing, and that's my entry into the whole P Funk family. And
Mm.
that happened in the late '80s and things like that. But George was George, and I
Okay.
love him.
Okay. What is he like, George
Well,
Clinton? Like in real life? Like
back
what is
then,
that like?
back
I
then
mean,
he
I know
was
he was high
absolute.
as hell. He would be high as hell,
Back then he
probably.
was a whole nother George. He was like, I mean, for real, like he was literally funky back then, but a genius.
Okay.
Guy's a genius.
Okay.
He ears like this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He could hear a billion things, and don't none of it. He know how to make none of it get in the way. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Y'all do this. You do this. You know what I mean? I've seen him do that, and then Gabe grabbed some of those things from him, and Gary Scheider, God rest him, also. I've seen some of those cats at work. You know what I mean? And my brother Paul Hill, whom I worked with, he would also take on some of those same things that he got from like the dramatics and all
Mm-hmm.
of that. So a lot of I'm not just me. You understand? I don't mean to say I'm multiple personalities.
But you a mesh of your different. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. These are your different influences.
Right. These are the
Yeah.
people who, I mean, these are the
Who?
people in your mental and musical neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can go on forever for real. Like right now I'm still working with Uncle Paul Reiser, who's like my string Miyagi, so to speak. You know what I mean? He used to do all the strings for like Motown
Right,
and
and I was gonna
all
say
of
because
that.
you've done some work with some people from Motown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, but those are like elders. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? They the 80-year-olds and the people,
Right.
because I still believe
They from the Smoky era.
they from the real for real.
Right. The Funk
The
Brothers.
Funk Brothers,
Yeah.
like for real, all of that. So,
So what is I mean, I gotta ask, and I asked you this:
you can ask me.
what kept you here in Detroit, though? Because you've traveled, I'm
Fear,
sure, globally.
fear.
So why the hell?
I ain't
And
gonna lie.
not even no diss to
This
Detroit, but just you stayed here for the
it was
most part. So
it
what? Why haven't you like
because
gone out to Cali yet or New York? Like
well, I mean,
what's kept you here?
I did the New York thing. I didn't live there.
Okay.
All of these places just because, it's it's heavy in those places. And I had a lot literally sometimes fear of missing out, fear of, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, all of a sudden it becomes life. Okay, I gotta be here and do this, do that.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I
Take
mean?
care of
Take care of life, take care of
family.
family.
Yeah.
See, what I mean, if I leave now, these bills ain't gonna get paid. I gotta pay these bills first and all
Mm.
that type of stuff. But really all of that is you ain't gonna be able to do this shit. That's,
Mm.
you know what I mean?
Your
It's the
imposter
head,
syndrome getting in the
the
way.
imposter syndrome getting in the
Yeah.
way, the head
Okay.
shit, the hood
Even
shit,
though
you
you done
know.
worked with all of these.
I mean, but
Piranhahead, you done worked with motherfucking legends
I
and
didn't.
icons.
I look.
And I say you a Detroit legend because
Oh,
you have like been steadily doing the work.
well, I mean, the thing is that I've realized one thing. This is my purpose. This is it. Music is what God put me here to do. I'm not, you know what I mean? And if I walk away from what God want me to do, that's offending the master for
But I'm just
real.
saying, you could do it here. But I'm saying you
You
ain't
could do
walk
it
away
here,
from.
you could
I'm
do it
saying,
anywhere,
but
but
that's why I was wondering what has kept you here in Detroit doing that.
you
You
know,
answered it,
and a
yes.
lot and a
That we
lot of
stop
times it was
ourselves.
things. It's a lot of things that you don't know.
Mm.
Sometimes things that I didn't know. Like I mean, I had experienced LA a little bit.
It's a whole
From
different
deal.
beast.
It's a
Yeah.
beast, though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
love it. Like now, I understand how to love the beast. My best friend
Mm.
Emily, uh, she was in New York. I went out to New York with her in 2004, hung out with her, and she was, I don't know if I like the place yet. And then she decided to move out there, and she ended up working at CBS on
Mm-hmm.
all of some of my favorite TV shows.
Mm.
And she was like, "Boy, get out of here." And I'm like, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what it was. It was just that whole, thing. I mean, being absolutely vulnerable,
Yeah.
being
I
real.
appreciate. Well,
You
we
know,
unfiltered and unapologetic. I
I
tend
can't.
to,
Yeah.
you know, I
Don't
I
give me too
told
much
you.
room. I'll be done farted up in here.
You know what? Just as long as you say excuse me. Wait a minute. So I gotta ask,
Yeah.
how did you get the name Piranhahead?
I was hanging out with Gabe Gonzalez and the black man in Miss LaFleur, God rest her's basement, which is Gabe's grandmother. I don't know what happened. I know Gabe or the black nicknamed me, but they both. I'll give both of them the
I
credit.
mean, what's the metaphor? Is it
I
that you be
have
tearing
no.
it up or
I
tearing? I mean,
have.
what? Chewing it up? I
I
mean,
have
what?
no. I don't know. I swear to God, you're gonna have to ask the black man,
No, is
and you're
he
gonna
here?
have to
Is he
also
around
ask
still?
Gabe. Yeah, he around.
Okay.
Yeah, he around. He's
Okay.
around. That you talking about a legend? Oh,
Okay.
he the guy who you remember Kid Rock when Kid Rock was like early
Yes.
Kid Rock. You
Yes.
remember the black guy who used to run around with him was his hype man?
Lord, I'll have to look back. You talking
Yeah,
about the MTV days
I'm
now?
talking about like early
Yeah. You
Kid
talking
Rock when
about
Kid Rock.
yeah,
But he's the one, that Kid Rock.
yeah.
He's the one who
When
nicknamed him
he
that.
was when he
Yeah,
wasn't
so
as Trumpish, I have to say.
yeah,
When
well, I
he
mean,
wasn't
they do that, don't
he
they?
was a bit more yeah, but I ain't gonna get on that. But I want to go
Yeah,
into that first
that's
clip.
another day.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
But nonetheless,
I
they
pick up
what I'm saying, I got nicknamed there on that day.
okay.
And everybody always try to, well, no, it was me who did it. No, it was me who did it. I mean, I'm trying to make the name mean
Okay.
something. So I'm the one who's trying to really work to make it make sense. You dig?
Right. And speaking of work, I want to show that first clip.
Which one?
The one with you and DJ Energy.
Oh, when I was mixing
Yeah,
that
I want to
piece.
see. I just want to watch a couple minutes of that because I don't want people to see.
Okay.
And I want to come back and talk
That's just
about
me
kind of the
mixing.
method to the
Okay.
madness
All
because
right.
it was a lot of tinkering you was
Got
doing.
you. Oh.
So let's go into
That's
this.
when I was over at the early Rust Belt back in them days. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion.
Okay, all right. REM, okay. Listen, I pick up what you put down, see.
I'm just mixing a record. That's all I'm doing. But I really love the process of analog mixing. Meaning, at that time in that studio, they were very into, using older gear. And I'm very much about warmth in live instruments. So when my brother Steve Crawford, DJ Energy, had reached out to me to do a remix, I hired my man Tony Gordon and Kashi, and put a beat together called my brother Greco, God rest him, because he's do all the percussion. And So when I mixed this, when I did this record, that was just showing a little bit of the process of, you know, it goes beyond just creating a beat. It goes beyond, um, you know, doing
So what,
anything.
you taking different sounds in and out? Is
Yeah,
that
those are
yeah?
all tracks. All those tracks are going through that chorus.
Okay.
Okay, excuse me.
Find your way and start to
All those tracks, the
say,
organ,
do
the
you
kick
do
drum,
today? 'Cause
uh,
the day it goes your
Okay, you
way.
yeah,
doing that? You
yeah,
making it
that
go
was,
in and out?
yeah, that's all. You know, you can on the console you got these channels where you each instrument goes through them or whatever, and you can manipulate them, making one louder, muting one, soloing one,
I love it.
doing things like that.
I love it.
You know, um,
Hey, hey,
yeah, but
hey.
yeah,
That's
just like he's doing right now
oh,
over there with that. Like
I
he
love
faded
it.
that channel down. It's like that on a really large scale,
I love it. That's
and
dope.
you know, I got into engineering probably around the same time, 19 years old after I moved up to Lansing. I went to the recording school, the Recording Institute of Detroit here, and, dealt with the funk up there too. So,
I love it. I love it.
yeah, it's, a little
You
history.
you I love that. Listen, let's
Huh.
go. Let's go. So
What?
wait a minute. What are some things um that you've learned about yourself during this journey?
Mm, mm, mm,
Because your artistry, it'll tell you some
mm.
things. You learn some
Let me
things about
see. What
yourself
have I learned
as you're
about
going through your
myself?
creative journey.
I've learned that, just like I said earlier, that this is pretty much my purpose. This is what, God is, requested that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, I've learned a lot about, just life, man. You can't it's cool to, you know, be stuck. It's cool to do that. It's cool to, learn what you're learning, but allow yourself to be a part of everybody else and see that everybody else
Mm-hmm.
is dealing with this thing too. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, everybody, whenever you walk down the street, you see people, you don't know what thoughts is in their heads. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know what's going on with them, but you still say, how are you? Or,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever,
Right.
Some people don't like to be smiled at though. You know, they don't.
Well, let me just pause to shout out everyone watching. We got everybody
What up
on
though?
Facebook,
Hey,
YouTube, Roku.
hey.
Hey, sis, my sister, DJ Black in the house. Okay, DJ Black. Oh my, yeah. Some people don't like to be smiled at.
Uh-uh.
They just want to be miserable, huh?
No, well, I'll
What
say
you
this.
mean?
After
And
you done
that's
seen
part of what music. That's why I think music is therapeutic. Because even the
after
most
you done
miserable
seen so
ass,
many after
yeah.
you done seen so many fake smiles, and every single smile that you done seen is fake, how is your reaction going to be to every smiling face? You understand what I'm saying? After you done already been through it, you done already went through the bullshit with every single situation. So then now, every single time you go through that same situation, it could be a real one, but you don't know. You like, nah.
I don't know. You just gotta be. You gotta stay hopeful though.
Yeah,
That's.
you
I mean,
got to
that's
stay
you just gotta.
hopeful.
I
But
mean,
that's the reason why some people that you can't smile at. Everybody can't accept. Everybody doesn't accept smiles. It's hard for them to,
just like people
because
don't like to hug. Mm.
we don't have soul no more.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
We ain't got soul
Oh, the
no
music industry,
more.
because the music
The music
industry. Ooh, ooh,
industry,
ooh.
the
Yeah, and
film
how have you dealt with
industry.
that? The evolution of the music industry, because that's been my struggle at
Mm,
times.
stay real.
Because I'm stuck in the 80s and
Stay
90s.
real. There will
Uh,
never be, and I said this on somebody's comment on the comment the other day. There's no such thing as vegan chitlins.
right. Well, somebody probably done
They
made them.
probably done
So wait a minute. So
tried.
have you had to turn down some artists because it's like y'all were not on in the same space? Y'all were not on the
I
same
haven't
page.
had that. I haven't had
Okay.
that experience yet.
Okay. Because that's
Um,
what I'm saying. The culture has shifted with what we think is great music, and I like what you said about how you prefer the analog equipment
yeah.
because all the digital stuff now has taken away some of the authenticity and purity
I mean, that's
of music.
you evolve or evaporate.
That's why we're coming. Well, yeah, I get that, but some like that's why we're coming back to the vinyl sound now too. A lot of
Yeah,
people are liking that. I think because we've had so much of the digitized digital stuff,
it's a
and like you
different
said,
price
it's a
point too.
different. Okay.
You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, yeah, you paying. I like in Spotify and Apple Music. You remember when we used to get those things in the mail? The Columbia,
BMG, yes,
the
Lord, you know
Columbia
it.
House,
Listen,
the Columbia's
tw-
House. Get
12 CDs for a cent.
right,
You
12,
listen.
12 albums for a penny. All
Exactly.
those types of
Mm-hmm.
things, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
all of that. And when they used to have compilations and
Mm-hmm.
stuff
Yes. I
like
miss
that,
soundtracks.
right?
I was just saying I miss the
Soundtracks,
day of soundtracks myself.
right?
Yeah.
We used to have all those
Yep.
things.
Exactly.
Now it's ADHD, bam, bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam,
yeah.
bam, right? And
Yeah.
everybody,
And we're just dancing, doing TikToks to
would dance,
snippets of songs
right,
that we didn't even realize. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. A lot of those TikToks, I'm like, y'all don't even realize who y'all don't even know who y'all don't even know.
That's
But
the
yeah.
reason why I appreciate Sister Victoria.
Oh,
That's the reason why.
listen, good,
That's the
ooh, good
reason why.
segue. Because I told you she gives me the new and the old. That's why I said I'm
Her, my
obsessed with
brother
her
D
because she
Mile
just
is they got a thing.
listen,
I love those people. I
baby.
love them dearly.
And
I
I love
do.
her evolution that I've heard because the first she started making albums, I want to say around 2015ish. Now let's be clear, she was writing for a lot of folks and she's
Right,
transitioning to being her own artist. But I love how I can hear the growth in her
right.
music from then to now,
Hmm.
even from Jaguar Part 1 to Jaguar Part 2. You can hear like it's
I mean, Life
like you
After
said,
Love Part 1 and 2. I mean, like
li-
there's a whole Victoria
yeah,
thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, being honest, her songwriting skills.
it's fucking ridiculous.
I mean,
When
her
she
songwriting
said she smelled like an angel, that's because I'm heaven sent.
sent.
I'm like, girl, wait a minute. The one song where she was like,
They say, "Ooh,
the
she
one,
smell good." Yeah,
right.
right.
Oh, she smell
Smell good.
good.
Right.
That's because I'm heaven sent. And grandma in my bag with a
Peppermint.
peppermint. Listen,
Right.
only the real people who was raised by the grandmamas who wash they greens in the wash machine or
Oh
the bathtub understand that.
no!
Okay.
Wait, the greens in the washing. I ain't heard of that one
Yes, my
yet.
grandma, she would wash her. Now she would run a cycle with some baking soda
Mm.
to clean it out, and then she
Woo.
would put the greens in there and run them
Wow.
through the rinse cycle.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
old
I haven't
school.
heard that. Like my grandmother was in the sink with the
Yeah,
hands.
I mean, but she
She
would.
would
Yeah,
do
I
the
mean, she would
hands,
be doing
like, you
that too.
know
But
what I mean. She would
she
be
would do that
massaging
too.
every single
But she would run them
leaf.
through the washing machine first, and then put
Wow,
them in the sink.
that's deep.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So she would put a little baking soda in
Hmm.
there, but I'm just saying, we
My
coming from the
grandmama,
real grandmamas.
yeah, my grandmama, like to this day, I still brush my teeth with baking soda because, and people are like, "Oh my God, you can't do that. You're gonna
No, no,
ruin
no,
the
no.
enamel, the enamel, the enamel."
Right.
But like
No,
she never had a tooth pulled.
exactly.
She never
That's
had
that
a,
old
never had
school
a cat.
remedies. That's what I'm telling
Right,
you. My grandma lived to be 99.
right, for
And so
real.
that's why I
If you get a cut on you, come here, baby,
listen.
get some
That's
of
why
this
with
here
Victoria, I said,
comb.
how old is this child? Because
Yeah,
she's still in her 20s, right?
I don't know. I
Because
don't
she
know.
is like she's like a siren. Like I have to find a name for her because, like I said, I'm just obsessed with her because when I listened to her voice and the inflections and just like you said, her pen is
Oh,
ridiculous.
baby.
That pen is like, I said, did she just say the one song where she said I could be riding on the beach with my titties bouncing? I'm like, Victoria, come on now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if you ever get to hear this, Victoria, shout out to you. And I'm hoping I get to meet
Oh,
you one
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my sister.
I'm gonna put it out there.
That's my sister.
She gonna be here in Detroit, by the
And
way,
yep,
next week.
next week, next
At the
Wednesday.
Royal Oak Music Theater. But let's go
That is
right
my
quick. So
sister.
what
Love her to
exactly
pieces.
you give a little snapshot, and then I want to go into that clip where you did the string segue into On My Mama.
Ha.
Which my son, he can't stand the song, but he love it at the same time. Cause I heard him. I said the groove is just it's addictive.
Well,
So that how does it make you feel? You
believe it or
did, but
not, I
you did some
actually did.
before
I
too.
actually did. When D Miles sent me that, even though my brother Peter Lee Johnson had already did some strings on it, I couldn't resist writing to it. So I
Mhm.
actually wrote to the whole song. She's using the other parts for how does it make you feel in the live show.
Mm.
So I'm kind of
Ooh.
on tour with her in a way,
I love
but
it.
and I
So
mean
you
that
can't hear it on the album, but you can hear it in the
you
live
can
show.
hear it when you go see her live, and when you go see her
Yes.
live, wow,
Baby. I done seen the
wow.
clips.
I done seen the clips, and I'm like, I'm bugging
She's
because
already been likened to Beyonce. And I can see how she could elevate to that level already.
you mean can.
Cause she's I
What do
mean
you mean can?
she's on the way.
She's doing it.
Yeah, she is. She's definitely
She
she's
doing it.
do.
In
It's
my
no.
opinion, she's doing it.
Yeah.
I will say this. I was looking through the Billboard Grammy, the Grammy issue of
Mhm.
Billboard. They sent out one to us members of the Recording Academy, to kind of coerce our votes.
Mm.
I didn't see,
Commercial vote.
yeah, I didn't see a picture of Vic in there. I'm maybe I might have missed a page or something, but I was looking for the big Jaguar page,
Mhm.
because
It is up for
it's up for
consideration though.
it's up for
Yeah,
consideration in
they
10
need to.
different. Yeah, so those of y'all who are out there who are working out there in the world, who are part of the Recording Academy, please vote for that record, and
Yeah.
some other ones too.
Cause it's a push play.
Yes, you
It
see
has
what
a
I'm saying?
vintage, it has the new
Right.
sound.
It's the end. Soon as soon as you go from Smoke to
Man.
Goodbye and
Yeah.
back again.
Yeah. I like that
You
all
know,
right Cadillac Pimp.
hey.
Um I like the one Stop Asking Me for Shit. Listen, Victoria, I was like, listen,
Yeah.
and that's I feel her because she's of
Great
this
record.
generation. She's of
Great
this
record.
generation now where these fools want you to pay for the first date. No, I'm glad her mama must have taught her right. I
Her
love
mama,
that.
I,
I love her,
the
and shout
mommy
out to her mama.
Monet on
Listen,
Instagram. That's my girl.
I love it.
I love
And I
her.
love how she was in the videos. You could
Oh
tell she
man,
don't raise
yeah,
her up right. And I love how she
yeah,
got the baby Hazel.
yeah,
Just so let's
yeah.
go to that clip right quick.
That's the fam, man. I love them.
I really
Cheers to
love
y'all. Love you.
whoever is helping
Thank
her
you.
with her brand. Kudos
Rachel,
to you.
hey, the
Cause
whole team.
it's yeah, so let's go
But she
to
was
that.
doing that long before being signed. Hey,
But
are we on
I
live?
think it's yep, I think it's playing, but yeah, no,
Okay.
it is playing. But just pause it right quick, Joe,
Hmm.
and have him give us a little preface, a little
This is us going
thank you,
over
Joe.
the section at the end. Uh, in that it says out at Willis Sound, I think. Yeah, it's out at Willis Sound, and you know the what I call
That's located where?
John Madison. Definitely, that's located in Willis. That's like over by Ipsy and all of
Okay,
that.
okay, okay.
But John Madison, who's my string contractor, that's my guy. I always call him whenever I'm having whenever I need players. Hey, get me this, get me that, send me here. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he often just gets the right players for me. That's the reason why I call them soul orchestras, because they, no matter what, they all play very soulfully. They understand what
Mm.
the assignment is.
Mm.
You know.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I guess you can play it. I guess.
Okay. Yeah, let's go into this. This is
Oh, she
pretty much
got it.
him.
But I'm kind of just going over with him. I'm the click track at that point. D-Mile has sent me an idea of what he wanted transition between the two songs. D-Mile, now get it.
Yes, I love yeah.
Okay, so this is
And I
us
look.
playing it, stacking it a couple times.
And then it go into the doom, doom,
Yeah,
doom,
yeah,
doom, doom,
yeah. And
doom, doom,
When
doom,
D had sent me that record, in fact, he wanted me to write to that. There was something that I didn't feel that it needed it, and I don't think it did. You
okay.
know, and that's it's still to this day that record is it's a hit. That record on my mama.
For sure.
That 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah, we've been here chopping it up. I know, right?
Oh
It go
no, we
quick.
got to go another hour. We got to
Listen,
go
that's what
another
happened.
damn hour. What you talking
Wait a
about?
minute.
15
D-Mill is
minutes.
so and shout out to D-Mill who
Yeah, yeah.
he is
The
oh D
producer.
Mile. Is it
Yes.
Mile or
D
Mill?
Mile.
D Mile. Shout out
Yeah.
to him because he's done some stuff for Usher,
He's
right?
done
He
everything for
done
everybody.
yeah. So shout out to him. But that
That's the brother right there.
segue,
Yeah.
because when it goes, dun, 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 and
Yeah.
I love when she say, I get it. If you say I get it from my mama, I'm gonna say
Mostly
you
fucking
fucking
right.
right. Yes. That is exactly my attitude. Like, yep, she get it from her mama. Yes.
What they say on your shirt?
Listen,
Woke up sexy as hell again.
Listen, and
Yeah.
as a woman, I love how she just is delicate
That's
yet
good. Yeah.
brash with it at the same time.
I mean, you
Like
gotta.
she finesse it, but she also is like, listen, this is what it
Yeah.
is.
You gotta.
And her voice
You
is
gotta be.
beautiful.
You gotta be that. You know, in this world, just I mean, you got to be able to be confident. Not necessarily cocky, confident.
Right.
Let it be known what the truth is. I've had to learn that. Just
Right.
in general, like what I mean. But to be able to be, you know, be able to be humble, but
Also confident. It's
yeah,
okay. My
yeah,
therapist was telling me that as well, that just because you're confident doesn't mean you can't be humble. Those can exist in the same
they
space.
can,
They
and
can.
I'm trying to learn how to. I don't know a therapist yet. I'm trying to.
I can introduce you to mine.
Well, see, yeah.
Wait a minute. So who do you want to work with that
Hmm.
you haven't? No, wait a
I
minute. I'm
don't.
sorry. Let's finish with Victoria right quick. I want to give us some insight on what she's like working with her. Because it seems like she's wise beyond her years. Like that, the way she
I'll just say
sounds,
this.
like
As a
and those
person,
the
I don't.
lyricism is like
I haven't been in the lab with her like that.
okay.
Um, and
Because
that's
you all started in 2019. Actually, you were
yes,
on
we did.
Jaguar
Yeah,
Part
because Brother
One
D
and the
Mile
Christmas.
called me
Okay.
on to that project, and
Okay. And y'all did a
and
Christmas
we
one
did a
too.
Christmas
Yep.
one too.
Okay.
Um, as a person, I'll say this: she is good people.
Okay.
Now that don't mean that. Oh no, she cool. No, Eh, there's a lot of great people out here in this world. They're like, people with huge names and they got
Their
all this money
accomplishments.
and all
Right.
these
Right.
accomplishments, but it's
Right.
hard for them to be good,
Right. Right. Just to be
to
decent.
be
Show some
good,
compassion,
decent,
empathy. Yeah. Yeah.
deal with
Mm-hmm.
people on their level
Mm-hmm.
and all. She's good people,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a testament to me, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
to show that being a good person gets you greatness.
Mm-hmm.
People respond to that. So
It's
be
nice to
it.
be important, but it's important to be nice. It's more important to
Thank
be
you.
nice.
There you
Okay.
go.
Right. It
And
don't cost you nothing to be
it
kind.
doesn't cost you
I'm
anything to
following
be
you. Yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
And I had to learn that in certain situations, and I've seen
Yeah.
that in certain. You know what I mean? And when I mean, I presume when you out there in that world, I mean, it's you deal with a lot of tough things.
Yeah.
But I
The
mean,
industry
she's
will
great
eat you
people.
up.
Well,
Lord
and
Jesus.
sometimes
Is that probably why you stayed in Detroit too?
the industry actually is not here.
No, I'm just saying because the industry will eat you up and
I
just
don't
to
know.
maintain
I would say
that's what I'm
I
saying.
would say for myself.
You were able to maintain some of your integrity staying here. It seems like because when
Mm,
people go,
the integrity, in the words of Rakim, it ain't where you from, it's where you at.
okay,
And if you have that in you, no matter where
already,
you go,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? And I gotta thank God rest my mama for that. I gotta thank
right.
my daddy for
And
that.
mama
I gotta
instilling
thank,
them old school
I gotta
values.
thank for my sisters and and all of that. And godfathers and
Mhm.
all of that. All what I mean? The people. you know,
Mhm.
who you come up with or whatever, or the books that you've read. So I mean,
Mhm.
in that case, I can thank, you know, Dr. Maya Angelou and
Right.
Richard Wright
I
for
know we
some.
was talking a little bit. You was asking me
Yeah,
what I was reading. Yeah,
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 yeah. It's
yeah,
very important that
yeah.
those things are important.
Mhm.
You know, it's you know, when you try to let the, you know, I'm from the hood, but the hood ain't in me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it is, but it's not. Like you
Mhm.
got to have enough of it
Mhm.
to be able to go out there. You know, don't try to always outslick somebody. Don't try to
Mhm.
always, you know what I
Right.
mean? You know,
Right.
those types of things. Being cool people, Moody Man is great people like that. Divinity's great people. You know,
Who
uh,
else would you like to work with?
dang,
Who's on
right
the
now,
bucket list?
I I don't know.
Because you don't work with even Stevie Wonder too, right?
Well, through Paul Reiser,
Okay. All
you know,
right.
and I've met him. I always go to Nam every year, and he's always there. That's Nam in
I might have
Anaheim.
to come with you.
You might have to. You
Cause
might
if
have to.
Stevie, but I did meet Stevie
Yeah.
some years ago,
You
and
know,
I'm gonna
right
tell
now
you,
I'm working.
I was so, just petrified, cause I
Uh,
was just so, just like enthralled, like, oh my gosh,
oh
this is
wow.
fucking Stevie Wonder,
It's
like,
hard.
check.
You don't never want Stevie Wonder sorry.
Listen, listen, somebody check on Stevie, y'all, for real.
Yeah.
Check on, make sure he okay, cause he's one of the, he
I didn't.
definitely,
You know, the
yeah.
day I met Stevie Wonder was the day that I quit smoking
Oh, cigarettes, marijuana, or what?
cigarettes.
Okay,
No, the marijuana thing wasn't ever really my bag.
okay,
I mean, you know, as you know, you in my youth, I played around with a few of them psychedelics, but
oh, okay.
you know.
So
See,
Stevie, did he motivate you to stop smoking?
no, I was at the street naming,
Right.
okay,
Yep. Yep.
and
Off the boulevard. And
right,
what is that, Milwaukee?
it was on.
Mm,
No,
mm,
it's yeah, Woodward off Milwaukee.
yeah.
He's Milwaukee
Hmm.
now, so
Yep.
um,
Yeah,
I saw
Woodward.
him
Yeah.
going into some place. Me and Paul Hill was having a cigarette, and it was like I was trying to quit. And hey, what up, dog? How y'all doing? Everybody there. Yeah, what's going on?
Right. All
And
your folks just see you. They ain't see
yeah,
me. I gotta wave to them,
that's
die.
right. That's cool. What's happening? It's cool. We should have went, you know, on you know, I should have added you, or you should have whatever.
That's okay. Yeah.
But nonetheless, I how did I put that?
So
Uh,
you was smoking?
I was
Y'all was
smoking a
smoking? Yep.
cigarette,
Mm-hmm.
and then Stevie and his people was walking. That person was walking up. And I was like, "Oh my god, oh, man, dude!" I was trying not to smoke, right? Because I didn't want him to smell me
Uh-huh.
with, you know,
Right.
cigarettes.
Because he
But
can't see you, but he can definitely smell you. Shit.
right,
Right.
and you know, he was cool, you
Uh-huh.
know, or whatever. But that day, I swear, if I ever meet Stevie again, I ain't gonna smell like this. I ain't gonna have the cigarettes. And
Mm.
plus, I was trying to quit anyway,
Right.
you know, for just health
So
reasons
that
in
was about
general.
6, 7 years ago. I think
Yeah.
I remember. It's about
Yep, 2016,
yep,
December
yeah, about
21st,
7, yep, 7
2016.
years ago. Yep.
Yep. That's my boy Damon Warmack's birthday, December
Yeah.
21st. I'll never forget it.
Yeah,
Yep.
because it was cold as hell. Yep. And we
Yep.
was up under that tent. Shout out to Coco. I think Coco the comic,
Hey,
she was
that's my
hosting.
baby, man.
Yeah, shout out
Love her
to
to
Coco.
pieces. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Friend of the show for
I mean, but
sure.
I would like to work with Stevie. Like, but I would work with Stevie totally different. Like it would be a thing
Mm,
of like, hey Stevie, you were in a room with a Fender Rhodes and a Mini Moog and
mm,
Tonto and drums and everything. Go for it. Because the greatest Stevie albums didn't involve anybody else.
mm,
They were just Stevie doing what he does.
mhm.
You know, to me, I mean, Music of My Mind, you know, Talking Book, you know, the one with Golden Lady Intervisions, fulfilling his
Oh
first
my God.
finale.
Golden
Yeah, all
lady.
that. Yeah.
God.
So I
You know,
mean,
I love Mary must have be a
see, that was all Stevie.
superwoman and try to
All
boss the
right,
world
yeah.
around.
I
Oh, that's how my
all of
shit.
those the Tonto era, you know, with the Mini Moogs and the ARPs and
Listen,
the all of that, man. That was woo. That stuff was
man,
magical. Change,
it
like, yeah, big
crazy.
influence in my life.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
you know.
sure. Like, who hasn't he influenced? I'm
Yeah.
like seriously,
So,
like across genres. So,
uh,
but who else? Okay, Stevie and who else?
oh, definitely like, you know, Janet, Alex Vaughn, of course. I mean, that's
Mm,
and I did some work with Jalen Josie. See, like all of these
mm,
people who are on the come up and everything like that, who are
mm-hmm.
really about to have a day for real because they're soulful, amazing musicians and
Mhm.
singers and songwriters. I'm working with Monique Ella Rose on her next album project.
I love
And that's
it.
Detroit all
And you
day.
said you about to go see Madison McFerrin after this, or are
Yeah,
you?
I'm
She's at
thinking
what is it? The
the
Marble.
Marble. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love Madison, but her
yeah.
father, I'm like, love her father.
Listen,
Man, Bobby.
I was like, what? I said, and it touched me. I said, I love that he left a legacy. I love it.
What? How could he not? Bro, man, I remember when he used to be beating his chest and all of that.
Listen,
All of that. The boy was bad. Jumping around
he
on
was
stage
definitely
with some.
groundbreaking. Don't
Yeah.
worry, be happy. I mean, that still
Oh
is
yeah.
to this day.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah, shout out to him. Yes, he
Yeah.
is. Hey, Angela.
What up, though? Who that is?
Yeah, this is T Hill. I think that's Teresa
Hey, that's
Hill. Might be.
Teresa Hill.
Yeah, shout out to
That's my
her.
sister.
Another
Big love.
Detroit legend.
Mm-hmm.
Honored that you are watching. She said Piranhahead is the truth. Angela
Oh, thank
Davis.
you.
I do know Angela Davis,
Yes,
the
I
vocalist.
do.
Yeah, Ladies of
Hey.
Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, beautiful. She's talking to me, but she can be talking to you too.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey,
Men can
look.
be beautiful. I
Hey,
mean,
we
you know,
are.
right?
We
Jay Z.
we are all beautiful
Thanks,
people. Are
Joe.
beautiful people. Love you guys. You're
I
beautiful
love
also.
it. So what? Okay. So where can people find you? What's coming up next? Or is there another video you wanted to play right quick? Did you want us to just a little bit little more tidbit
I
that
don't know.
we
You
can?
know what?
Because we got the playlist pulled up, y'all.
In fact, you can
And
play.
you had a record label, didn't you? Oh, okay.
Yes. In fact, you can go to the playlists. Go to the
Okay.
playlists.
He's worked with Lucky Daye, y'all,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Which roll some more. Shout out to my This Is R&B editor, Jamie Wexler, who
Yeah.
passed away. Rest in
Oh,
peace.
God rest.
Roll some more. He had assigned that to me around the time that he was ill. So to do a review of it. And I remember I just played the fuck out that song. I was like, he is just
Wow.
like, I just knew then I was like, he is something different. He gonna be here.
If you want to keep it Detroit, you can go find Shake by Molly.
Oh, wait a minute. So okay, T
no, that's
Hill
just
says
us
tell
in the-
him to play his track about that.
It's about that on YouTube.
You got it up there.
I don't know if it's it's not there. I didn't put that up on
Oh,
YouTube.
T Hill, we sorry.
See
So,
here,
okay.
I'm gonna get that out there on YouTube
Hey,
too. In
thank
fact, yeah, I'm
Get
gonna
that
have to
out
do
there.
that.
Get that out there.
Thank you.
I love
You know,
it.
yeah.
Okay, well, pick one. Yeah.
Pick one. You know what? Go up to playlists, up to my playlists. There you go. And then I go to that the string and production discography. The other one. This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
All right.
We gonna get okay.
Yeah. Turn the volume on that down. Go down to Frankie Zilfarino, a track called "Dripping in Love." The whole playlist.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
y'all,
There
thank
you
y'all
go.
for tuning in as we bring it up.
Or
You gotta
in
pick it
fact,
quick.
go. Okay, go
We
back
got a
up.
couple more
Go back
minutes,
up.
y'all.
Go back up. Okay, couple more minutes.
'Cause
Play that one right there where your
Wait,
finger
we
is.
got to like 8:10 now. We got a few more minutes because we
Yeah.
started a little. We started
Yep.
a little.
The love ballad version. The version of love ballad with
The
Eric.
LTD? Are you
Yeah,
talking about LTD love ballad? Don't be playing.
I'm not
Don't be
playing.
playing.
I ain't.
Don't be listen.
Yeah, this right here. Okay.
Listen.
Oh yeah.
Boy, y'all listen.
Play
Okay.
the jam.
Literally listen.
It's literally yeah. This is a cover of LTD's love ballad that I did with the Soul
Listen.
Orchestra.
And I don't know if the people on IG can hear it. Hopefully they can.
Hopefully they can. Maybe they can't.
See, y'all might have to tune into Facebook. The people on Facebook and YouTube can.
Oh.
Watch out now. Okay.
Hey.
Y'all, thanks for watching. Love it. Oh, you know what? Listen, I can see somebody ballrooming for show to this.
Live strings and everything.
Don't have me doing my Jeffrey Osborne.
Yep, and this vocalist is Eric King. He's from here too.
I've never been so much
Wait a minute, can they hear it now? Oh, okay.
in love.
Hey. Okay, cool. You can hear it, Sheree. Good.
What a difference a true love made in my life. So nice.
Oh, they can't hear it on IG, y'all. Sorry.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Loving
I'll send
you
y'all a link.
something new
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
send
I
y'all the link so
never
y'all can hear it.
felt, never
What you say
dreamed
over there?
of. Some
What
exchange,
happened?
no, it's not the
Oh, okay.
feeling I had before.
Hey,
Oh, it's much, much more.
I know y'all.
Love, I never knew that it's touch could mean
Hey.
so much. What a difference when we walk hand in hand.
So it brings back the original vibe,
Yeah.
but just like a house playing up under it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
love it.
I wanted it. I didn't want to.
love has come
Okay,
and
y'all hear it
love
now?
has gone. That's what folks say. Don't they know they're not there when you love me and hold
It was
me and
recorded at the
say you
Midtown in my
care.
basement.
We have as
Strangers
much
done
fun
it before.
as they see.
Yep.
Hey, okay,
And
Joe.
what we have
We
as
can't
much
play it
fun
all,
as
y'all.
they
That is a
see.
bop. Oh my God. So y'all, here's the thing.
And what we have as much fun.
That was a fucking bop. Yes. And
Okay,
listen.
you got one.
Listen,
See,
we gotta wrap it up.
damn.
Damn. I know we're gonna come back for part 2.
When's
So
part 2? When we gonna do that? Let's do that ASAP. I
listen.
enjoyed this.
I love it. I'm glad you came.
Yeah, you
I'm
know what I'm
glad you came. I
saying?
appreciate
I
you.
feel
No, I
like
mean,
James Brown.
I
What
feel
do you mean? We just got here.
I know that's what happens when you be
Get up off of that
that's
thing.
that vibe that East Side people. That's that vibe that East Side people bring.
It
We just,
is, yeah.
we keep
Yeah,
the party going. We know how to handle the business. We know how to
yeah.
feed you, love on you. We know how to check you. Listen, we'll beat your ass, beat somebody's ass if need be.
Hey, well, we can come from it.
Listen. So I really appreciate you around here.
Thank you, sister.
Tell where people can find you.
I'm always on Instagram
And
underscore.
spell that
Let me
for 'em.
see.
Yep.
Let me see. I think it's at symbol. IRAHNAHEAT underscore 3.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know, that's
spell that.
the yeah. That's the.
Right. I'm sorry, right quick. Tell us about you. You have a record label.
Oh, what's that music?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still active.
Okay.
That's what that came out. I
Okay.
did
What's
it.
that? Like DAT, right?
WHASDAT.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that came up with that. And people would always ask me, "What's that?" Certain records I
Okay.
dropped like that, you know, and I decided to make it a label. But did a lot of work on that label. There's some pieces out there. I It's not back up on track source. I haven't done the distribution right now in search of good distribution. I want to make sure that it gets to people instead of just music. I want to do all aspects of music and some instrumental pieces. 'Cause, they used to have albums that were instrumental.
Yes.
You know
You
what I
know,
mean?
that makes you reminded me of the Quincy Jones.
Oh man,
What is it? The dude.
the dude.
Listen.
But wait, we gonna go back. Smackwater Jack,
Listen.
Walking in Space.
Come
You see
on.
what I'm
Come
saying?
on now,
That Mellow
baby.
Madness,
Listen, this was a show.
Secret Lives of
Ah,
Trees.
listen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen. This was. If you don't know, just Google it.
Oh man, Quincy.
This
Quincy
was a
is bigger than
lesson.
Thriller.
This was a
Thriller was okay, but the rest of Quincy's discography
is
kills that to me.
really
Oh
okay.
my god,
But
Thriller was good. It was
yeah,
what it was. Off the Wall to me
well,
was a little bit better than Thriller.
really.
Yeah,
Oh,
because Thriller was the
I
thing, the
feel like
videos, and it was all the ephemera around made Thriller. Like all the records were great. But to me, Off the Wall was a thing that was just like
baby, that is my favorite. Baby, be my
Huh?
what?
Thriller was
Was
not
it?
Off the Wall. Thriller
Was
was
Baby Be
Thriller.
Mine off the wall? Or was
Uh,
that
that's it,
Baby Be
baby.
Mine? That's off the wall.
Yep,
Yep. And what's the other one? I can't help it.
that's Off the Wall.
See, yeah, off the wall. You're right. Okay,
See,
you done
I
made
mean,
your point. Lady in My Life is Thriller though.
my
Lady in My
man,
Life
my
is
man
Thriller.
Benjamin Wright, my mentor out in L.A., string arranger. He did all the strings on like Rock with You and what you call that, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Right, but it reminds me of my sister Edith. She was a Michael Jackson fanatic.
Listen, I am too. Ain't
I
nobody
was
like him. I
too.
don't give a damn. Listen,
When Michael Mania was
listen,
happening in '84, I don't think that I
I
wasn't
don't
into the
care.
whole,
Listen, y'all can say
I,
what y'all want. He's the greatest as far as modern era. And I know James Brown influenced him, but for me, he's top entertainer. For me, he's my favorite of all
had you ever
time.
seen Prince in concert?
I love Prince, and Prince is up there too. They in my top five. If Mike MJ my number one, Prince is my number two, and depending on my mood though, because I loves me some Prince.
Wait a minute.
I loves me some head.
Wait a
Okay,
minute. Hold
now
on.
listen.
Okay, well, don't
I'm saying
everybody, but
I'm just right, but I'm just
look at
saying.
him.
Listen,
Check this out.
I
Now
love me
you
some Prince
said,
too.
now look at him.
But just overall entertainment for me was is in
Look
Prince.
here. They both in heaven, I'm sure. Now, or something like that. You said Michael's your number one, and Prince your number two.
He's
Now,
like 1.2 though.
no,
Not like
say
he
look
ain't
here.
even the full number two. I'm gonna be
Michael
honest.
your number one, and Prince your number two. So Michael Prince is Prince the shit.
You said what?
And we all dead.
No, say it again. Repeat what you said. I didn't hear you. Oh, Prince is my shit. Okay, number two. Okay.
I
Listen,
said Michael Prince is shit.
and
Okay.
Prince is shit 'cause he's number two. He's pissed. Okay, yes, number one. No, I got it now.
I know.
I got it now. But
Sorry, bad joke.
no,
all
it
week,
was.
folks.
I got it. But I love both. See, that's the key part for me because I love both of them for different reasons. See, okay, see, but Michael just
Look, I'm
the
gonna tell
whole
you something.
Jackson
See,
Five
to
is
me,
what steals it for me.
it's cool. Yeah, no, Silver and them Harmony.
They didn't get it popular.
They didn't get as
Five, though.
popular, but they sweet.
I
And
mean,
then you gotta also understand. I'm a fan of things like Bobby Womack. Okay, Bobby, he's like, no, we gonna have to keep him going.
okay, we gotta wrap
Okay,
it up because
I'm
Bobby
sorry.
Womack. You right.
Bobby Womack.
Yeah.
I'm into Bobby Womack. Remember Switch?
Yeah. Before the bird.
Before
Yes.
the Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what
Shout
I
out
mean?
to Bobby Womack. Well, let the peace of Bobby Womack.
Right. You
Yes,
know, all of
absolutely.
those records,
Yes.
all of that stuff. Nancy Wilson.
Rare earth. All
Oh,
of
yeah.
that. See, I mean, I know you.
Right there.
But I mean,
You right there.
I
Still
need
no
them to
such thing
stop.
as vegan chicken. This new
Okay.
generation don't
So yeah.
understand. We dealt with the thing. We had to deal with the cleaning of shit.
Okay, y'all. We gotta wrap it up. Thank y'all for
This was
watching.
enjoyable. I had fun.
Listen, always a good time. And just let me know what's coming up next.
Hey,
Probably part two. We'll have to do part two. Part two.
sure,
We'll have to do
yeah.
and you gonna have me rocking in the car.
Hey,
La 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 la. And that one thing. And you know who I love? Allison, what's her name? Alicia. Baby. So, but
Ooh.
we gotta go. We gotta
No,
go.
but wait. Let me give you
We gotta
a
go.
moment.
Oh,
Let me give you a
Lord.
moment. When I was in New York working with Frankie's up in
Last story, and we gonna wrap it up. We gonna wrap it up.
talking about how music does hold so set. And here we are walking down the street. I think we're on 52nd and 9th or something. And in Hell's and car was in traffic. Right? That's it. And Alicia Myers, I want to thank you for that. And we literally in the street dancing, right? And we just enjoying it. And we enjoy every single moment of it. And then the car started moving, and we started walking, and then other people started to join in. We walking down the street, dancing to this girl. Oh my God, I love that. Oh man, my man,
No, that part at the end. I'm like,
oh yeah,
you know what? No, and that
that's what I'm talking
and
about.
it's another one that really somebody
Peace check.
sampled, and I'm gonna have to look at that title. So what I heard. So okay, we gotta go.
No,
We're all
we
night.
be here all night. Woo, you know, we still doing all night.
Right.
All night.
So we're gonna wrap it up.
All right.
Thank y'all for
Yeah.
watching Rocki Reality Show. Was like, listen,
Yeah.
I don't get
You already know
appreciate
what it is.
y'all. We will be back next week. I got Jamil Randall of Trap Yoga Studio, y'all, the Yoda of Yoga. I want to thank Piranhahead for joining
Thank you
me.
for having me.
And yeah, stay tuned, y'all.